Welcome to part 5 of the Sonic Adventure 2 Let's Play. You may have noticed that I only, showed one of these opening scenes like this. That's because, I just want to show it off at least once for each character, you know? But now we're in Pyramid Cave, and this is actually, when it comes to the actual Sonic stages, for Sonic anyway, this has got to be my least favorite. Especially when I'm trying to A-rank the thing, which I really don't want to. You see these hoops? You go through those hoops and you actually gain points. This one's not too bad, but there's another tunnel like that later on where you actually have to go through hoops, and it's timed, which leads to these hourglass as switches. You hit the hourglass as you have to get through the door right before it runs out. But in the stage, we're going to be getting what's probably the most iconic upgrade in this game. Remember the bubble shield back in Sonic 3 and Knuckles? Those where we were actually able to do multiple bounces. Well, look no further than the bounce bracelet. The bounce bracelet lets you pretty much pull a bubble shield, meaning you can bounce continuously. You use it to get to higher areas, or if you're like a horrible person, as far as the Sonic universe goes, then you'll use it to abuse Chow. Yep. From time to time, there's also going to be, and by that I mean 2 times, there will be these switches where you have to put it in the pedestal and it opens the door that way. This section right here, you can't move on until you get to the switch, but it's much further away. And honestly, my least favorite, I think the most annoying enemy in the stage are the ghosts. Because they grab onto you and slow you down. And I honestly hate that. Granted, it was kind of cool to see him again in Lost World, but as far as this stage goes, I'm Sonic. I want to speed through the stage. You should do a little platforming here and there. I don't want to slow down. I should have taken out that Gamma robot first. Alright, so now we have this section where we have to go through the hoops to actually gain points, and I don't even bother. Yeah, that's right. I don't even get a good rank in this. Oh, come on, let go of me. I don't even get a good rank in the stage. I get the lowest possible rank. Because of fails that I make. Alright. So, random loops. I honestly think when it comes to Sonic, oh, watch this. Homing attack fail, 101. I should have zeroed in into that spring. What happened? But yeah, when it comes to the loops, designing his bases specifically for Sonic, I honestly think the worst fit is in Sonic Colors. Really. Well, granted, there are highways where there's loop-de-loops, and oh yeah, watch this. I get hit. Stupid firing rate. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, we saw a speed highway. It had a lot of loops. How would a normal human go through it? How would a normal human being go through the whole highway? I will not know. Well, then again, it's a Sonic game. Shouldn't question logic. Oh, watch this. No. Also, it might be just my Wii, or it might be my cables, my TV, or my game, but for some reason, when I play this on the GameCube, I hear a lot of static in the audio. So, and that's funny because in the HD version, and at least the static issue is gone in the HD version. And so the only expenses that are the cutscene music. This game is rather infamous for really bad sound mixing. Like, you can hear the music, but it drowns out the characters. I can't hear them. Come on, seriously, game. I want to hear the characters talk. Well, granted, we have subtitles for that, but I want to hear them talk. I want to hear the voice actors. By the way, Amy's model does not move at all. It's like they forgot to give Amy. It's like they forgot to give Amy animations. Alright, so this is leading up to another Knuckles stage. Alright, so as I said that, we are heading into what's possibly one of the worst levels in the game. I mean, let alone one of the worst treasure hunting levels. Welcome to Death Chamber. And now, to its credit, it's not as big. Well, actually, I get the hammer gloves, which lets us break iron boxes, which is really convenient. But to its credit, it doesn't have. The area is not like open. It's not big. Well, technically, this area is big, but this level is like a maze. There's 3 main areas, but there's also multiple hallways, this circular area, and pockets where you have to dig through, and it's just so tedious. And it doesn't help that the radar is butchered. I can't stress this enough. If you think you could do this blind without, if you think you could do this blind without the radar, or without the hints, you're crazy. I do not believe you. You're gonna spend at least 20 minutes or 16. You know, or if you really don't have a good sense of direction, it could take you like 20 well, not 20 hours, but it could take you like 2 hours. Or as far as I'm exaggerating. Oh yeah, this level is that bad. The only good thing I can think of is that the music is actually pretty good. Like Aquatic Mind, it's relaxing. And it doesn't help that the hints are vague. Like a bat in the hourglass. Gee, thanks, game. That's informative. Ugh. So tedious. A small room with green walls. Okay, so now I know it's in the green section. And by the way, that map, it's not. I don't think it's very detailed in my opinion, and I'm sorry to be nitpicky. But 3 arrows. It looks like 3 arrows. Those with a couple sub areas. Because it helps a little bit. It gives me an idea of where they are. And at the same time, I'm still kind of lost. But I still think the worst of it is in Shadow the Hedgehog, where I'm not going to talk about it. I'm sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to be finding the next 2 keys and the treasure that you can't open. Really? I can't. Well, there's nothing I can think of. So I gotta find another hint monitor because apparently that wasn't, and how I say, detailed enough. The light that the light that never reaches there. It doesn't help game. The hint system is awful. The level design is awful. The radar is awful. Like I said in part 1, and if you didn't like the treasure hunting stages in Adventure 1, then you are gonna absolutely loathe the treasure hunting stages in this game. Small underwater room in the blue room. Okay, thank you, game. Why can't hints be helpful like that? Why can't it just be 1 hint per per key or emerald piece or whatever you're going for. And so I go in this room and up, dead end. And yep, dead end. I really hate Death Chamber. This level can just go die for all I care. If you like it, good for you, but gotta understand, and not everyone wants us to go around these mazes looking for pieces, looking for keys or pieces of the Master Emerald, hold in a maze-like area, or open in levels. Those that, no, I can't see it. Anyone can agree with me on that. At least with... Okay, so at least... the requirement to getting an A rank in these treasure hunting stages, mind you. You need to do it without any hints. And in a certain amount of time. And who thought that was a good idea? Okay, so... one more key. Where's the last one? Oh yeah, this is actually one of those moments where I passed by a key and I didn't even know that was there, all because the radar didn't show where the key was. It didn't show multiple pieces or keys, or it didn't show multiple keys. You're gonna do that a lot, and sometimes you're actually sometimes you're gonna pass by a collectible by accident, all because the radar didn't even show you where it is. What was wrong with the radar? What was wrong with the radar in Adventure 1? And I'm sorry to sound all whiny, but I loathe with these treasure hunting stages. Later on. Thankfully, we are nearing the end, and the first hint that I found, it was actually pretty. I at least had an idea where it is. So, there it is. Just dig through the hole, and I at least know it's there. Come on, I can do it. It's not in the center. I'm just wasting my time trying to break those iron containers. Don't search for the piece. Well, then again, I actually thought that the piece was in there. Nope, it's not. So I gotta dig. Come on. Yep, there we go. Find the red scorpion. Not. Well, actually, yeah, now that I think about it, it is kind of cryptic. Like, the next hint actually tells you where it is. Okay. Hooray, we are done with Death Chamber. Her Sonic game shouldn't involve around mazes. And we haven't even gone to the worst of it in the series. But following up is a boss fight. Oh wait, never mind. Alright, yeah, so we have a ghost boss. I thought Knuckles wasn't scared of ghosts. But now we have King Boom Boo. How obvious can you get? Alright, so the basic premise with King Boom Boom is that he'll be chasing you in this circular arena, which I'm going to say right now, it really shows how fast a Sonic character can be. You can run around the circular room, and Knuckles will be like sprinting, run insanely fast. That's how fast a character should be in the Sonic verse. But anyway, the main idea is to hit the hourglass, a switch that the small ghost is carrying. However, if you try to get behind him, he'll just make this cry and he'll start chasing after you. He'll do the other way. So what you have to do is wait for him to throw up the blue fire, and which and that's pretty much your chance into actually hitting the switch. Once the light goes off, all you need to do is get his shadow. Thankfully, if you're over his shadow, he'll stop for a bit, so you don't have to worry about him running away, even if you were like dead center. And then you just dig through the hole. Oh, you hit him once, and you can't hit him more times, but I've never been able to do that. And now he's starting to pull a Pac-Man. And Waka. Okay then. I don't know why I was standing there like a little moron. And, oh, no. That was embarrassing. Oh yeah, by the way, I love this little bit right here. I'm running against the wall, showing that you don't have to worry about falling off. Alright, and so yeah, just 2 more hits and he's dead. Well, technically not dead. He's already a ghost. But done, basically. I'm so close. Come on, let me hit you one more. Duh. The annoying thing about this boss, though, is that when it comes to his attack where he belches out the blue fire, it takes him like a long time. And thankfully his pattern doesn't reset if you try when he starts chasing after you from the other end. Okay, so now he's starting to throw the blue fire. Come on, I can do it. Come on, stop that. Stop doing it. The part is already longer than it needs to be. Come on. Oh, right. And alright, so 1 more hit and he's dead. As if it's not obvious enough. Come on, I can do it. Yep. Good. Take that for embarrassing me. I never really died to King Boom Boom, honestly. And, well, this is obviously near the end of the part. Here I actually try to mash the A button. And because of certain cutscenes, Big will actually appear for whatever reason. I know it works in the HD version, but now that I tried it, it doesn't work on the GameCube version. Oh well. Okay. I love Eggman's theme right here. It's pretty catchy, and it fits for it, and it actually does fit. A lot of the main character themes are actually, well, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. They're actually taken from the first adventure and been remixed. But that is it for part 5, ladies and gentlemen. The next time we meet, we're gonna be taking on this boss. So I'm GameMan504, and you.